guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sarah and this is B.fleye Beauty, and today I'm going to do my Q&A that some of you guys sent some questions in for me, and I thought I would do a mask while I do that. So I was going to do that in the bathtub, and I was like, yeah, I don't think there are enough bubbles to cover my body for that. So that's a no. So I definitely mask on Sundays, but, oh, excuse me. I feel like sometimes it needs just something a little extra during the middle of the week, you know? So where did I put un momento? Okay, so I don't do clay masks very often, even though I have really oily skin, because it just dries me out. And the more dry I am, the more oil I produce, and that's kind of everybody. So it's a 10-minute mask by Freeman, Rejuvenating Cucumber and Pink Salt Clay Mask. I really like this brand a lot. I don't really recommend getting like super scrubby, like physical scrubby, but all that to say, this is what I'm using. Okay, so I also use a foundation brush. I'm just gonna squeeze this on the back of my hand. That's so gross. Also, I just love the mint color. Can you tell I like green? What? Oh, it just feels so good. Like, even if the mask doesn't do much, oh, it's just the most relaxing thing. Don't you guys agree? Those gold under eye depuffing masks feel amazing too. I don't do those as much as I should. Ooh, I think that was a perfect amount. So when, like over the summer, a couple months ago, I got these really deep pimples that I haven't had. I mean, I'm an exaggerator by nature, but when I say years, I mean like legit 10 years I haven't had zits like that. Like, I get breakouts, but these deep underground ones were really bad. So they're finally, I mean, they healed, but like the discoloration was still there, and that's finally gone away. And now I'm dealing with a little dryness. So I don't like to use the clay mask too much. Okay, I think we're good there. So first question, thank you, James, is who is your favorite cousin? Now look, I have a family of 1 trillion. I think there's 30 plus cousins. That's first cousins. And we are so blessed, I know, cheesy word, that our cousins, a lot of our cousins feel like brothers and sisters. And I feel like that with a couple of families in my family, like a couple group of cousins, they just feel like family to me. So I don't think I can pick just one, but I'll just go ahead and say James. We go like way back. I do miss you, James, and I miss you coming to see me, especially for South by. So moving past the favorite cousin question. What is something I wish I could tell my friends to help them look better, younger, etc.? I think that people are afraid of blush. And I think as you grow older, we're not old, but you know, most of my friends were in our late 30s, and we're not getting any younger. And part of I have a video on this actually, is like how to look more youthful. And I think one of the things that people are scared to wear in general, whether they're young or old or anything, is blush. But as you grow older, that's really what you want to use, because that brings the youth back and that makes you look alive and awake and all the things. I would say another thing would be just to wear what makes you really, 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 really happy. I was trying to wear things that were other people's styles, and it just doesn't make you feel good. And when you don't feel good, you're not as confident. When you're not as confident, you don't walk the same, you don't, exude the same energy, and it's just worth it. It is just so worth it to wear what feels good, and makeup included. I'm saying that blush makes you look really good and look really youthful, but if you don't want to wear that, you don't want to wear that. I can't make anybody wear blush. I just think in general, color on the face looks really, really beautiful. Look better, younger, etc. Okay, top makeup mistakes. I would say we're kind of dealing with the aftermath of like over plucking. So I think our age group in particular is scared of eyebrows. So don't be afraid to fill them in. But on the other hand, I think one of the big mistakes, I mean, going back again and saying that you should wear whatever you want to wear, right? So if you want to wear this that I'm about to talk about, I'm not against you. It's a personal opinion. I don't think we should wear Instabrows where they're super thick, they're super dark, they're super carved out, they're faded into the center. It's just too much for me. I think that's a little bit of a mistake because in person, it just doesn't look very good. Again, personal thing. I think that's a mistake. I love glitter. So like, I don't want to tell somebody, you know, after the age of 30, you can't wear glitter. So I think that I'm kind of both sides, right? Like you should be able to wear whatever you want, but I do feel like there are some mistakes out there. I still think people have a hard time finding the correct color of foundation or BB cream or whatever. And it kind of goes with the last question, which is we're afraid of color. I think it's a mistake to think that you shouldn't wear color on your face, whether that's an eyeliner, a lipstick, a blush, whatever. Color makes people look so alive and gorgeous. It's like when you wear black for so long and then you wear like a bright red dress and everybody's like, oh wow, there you are. I just feel the same way about makeup, that you should play around with it a little bit more and don't be afraid of it. So the mistake, I guess, is not using it at all. I don't know. Another makeup mistake, well, I just want to say one more makeup mistake is not prepping your skin properly. I just see a lot of skin that needs to be exfoliated. And what happens is if it's not exfoliated, and then you don't even put moisture on top of that, it can make anything you do look bad. So the second mistake I would say is not prepping the skin, exfoliating the skin, and then moisturizing the skin. That can make almost any makeup look really, really good. Different places to wear blush. So I'm thinking maybe I'll just do a video on different ways to wear everyday products. So like blush, eyeliner. Actually, I have a video on that already. But maybe I'll do a video on that, on blush. I feel like this is not like the time to demonstrate blush. Ooh, I missed the spot. It's already drying though, so. I shaved my face the other night. I love the way it feels, but I don't want to have to do it all the time. I'm scared. And I don't want to get like bumpies, not bumpies, but you know, when the hair grows back and it's not thicker, but it's just chopped off. So it gets like the stubble feel. I don't want that on my face. Okay, last question. How did I get into makeup and how did paper all up in my face. How did I get into makeup? Well, I've always been an artist. That's not my full-time job anymore, or has it ever really been? But I really enjoyed painting. One of my favorite teachers in high school was my art teacher, and she just made me feel like I could do anything, and I really enjoyed her projects, and I've kept all of my art projects from high school. And I felt like I really excelled in color and picking things to go together. And I definitely had a style, a contrasting style since I was younger, whether it was clothes, makeup, painting, whatever. I was also in color guard. So, you know, I started off doing 90s makeup on myself and then extreme makeup for stage, you know, like when you perform, you have to wear that makeup. So those things kind of blended together. And I went to college I changed my major quite a bit. But I went to Texas State when it was still called Southwest Texas State University. And I finished my degree there. And then I decided I wanted to go to makeup school. So I moved back to California, which is where I'm from. And I went to this school called Studio Makeup Academy. It's on Sunset Boulevard. It's in a TV studio. I'm pretty sure it still exists. I don't know. I picked one that was quick and cheap. But I learned so much. We did everything on VHS, which makes me laugh so hard. And our teacher was an esthetician, so she gave us great deals on facials and stuff. I really miss that. I would love to do that on a regular basis. But I learned a lot. I didn't go into special effects because I didn't want to do that at the time, and I'm way more interested in that now. So I learned beauty makeup, stage makeup, stuff for TV, film, and photography. And I would love to get more into the photography and stuff now. But the school is really cool. They said that you could come back forever and continue to take classes for free. So hopefully that's the same. So I thought I was going to stay in California, and I ended up taking a color guard job and moving back to Austin. So I went from Seguin to California to Austin. Took a color guard job, did that for a couple years. I had been doing makeup this whole time on the side. So I think part of the question was, how did I learn? I think getting into it, I just practiced a lot. I did a lot of work just on my own when it came to performance, on my own when it came to painting. Then I went to school and I learned more basic techniques that I didn't have. And I have to say that YouTube has helped me along now, and I definitely want to take some more classes. But for me, learning has been just doing it, just putting myself out there and learning, making the mistakes, realizing how bad or good they were, the work that I was doing, and learning from that. If it was great, what made it great? If it was bad, what made it bad? I look back at my first few jobs, and I want to change so much about it. But there were good things about that too, and it really helped me learn. Looking back, I think helps you learn a lot too. Just seeing your old style, your old techniques. But yeah, I do weirdly think that YouTube helps a lot. I don't think that they teach you everything that you need to know, which I do think you should still go to school. They don't teach you a lot of cleaning techniques, a lot of business side of things, and how to take care of your kit and what should be in your kit when it comes to professional stuff, because Instagram face, YouTube face is totally different than the real world of a literal makeup artist. I haven't really done film or TV. I think I've done one gig like that, but it's mostly been photography, fashion show, and weddings, and no one is asking for what is kind of taught online now. So I do believe that going to school is really important, but a lot of my learning has come from experience. So those are all the questions I'm going to answer today. If you have any more, tell me down below. I would love to do another one of these. Hopefully I'm drying soon. I'm going to hop in my bubble bath and rub this off. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye.